Today, we're gonna pack a football bag to give you guys an idea about what you need in your football bag when football opens back up. So you might be lucky to live in a country where football is back or is opening up very soon. But what do you actually need in your bag for when football returns? Well, today I'm gonna give you an example of stuff that I have in my football bag to give you a bit of inspiration what you can put in yours. And we're gonna split it into two categories. The first is the basics, which is stuff I think everyone should and ought to have in their bag. And then the, let's call it, I'm a gearhead and these things are extremely nice to have category. And of course, remember that you can buy all of the stuff in this video from Unisport via the link up there or in the description. First things first, football boots. Look, the market is full of very awesome boots at the moment, so the trick is to find the pair that suits you as your primary pair of football boots, if you want more than one. My best advice here would be to find a pair that you like the look and of course the fit of, that suits your budget, but then also most importantly, suits your playing surface. So if you are playing mostly on AG pitches, buy an AG boot as your primary option. Of course, if you play FG, you can go and buy an FG boot and vice versa. But Jay, how do I choose the right boot for me? Well, personally, it depends on a lot of things, but my favorite boots at the moment would be the Predator 3.1 lows, the Puma Ultra 2.1s, the Adidas X Ghost 2.1s, we have the Vapor 14 Elites, and of course the Mizuno Relia Neo 3 Beta Japans. So find a boot that you like the look and the fit of, that fits your playing surface, and go with that. Me? Well, I'll take the Neo 3 Betas in FG, so they're going in the bag. The next thing I take a look at is training apparel, or in normal English, training clothes. And what I'd say you need here is a t-shirt, some shorts, and a long sleeve top. Now, of course, you can also go with long pants, but just nice to have. So I'm gonna say that for the later category. And honestly, guys, here it doesn't really matter whether you go Adidas, or Nike, or Puma, because they all make very good stuff. Personally, though, I really like the Nike Vapor Knit 2 t-shirt here. Of course, you can also choose between the Nike Strike Top, the Puma Quarter Zip training shirt, or even the Adidas Tiro shirts. And when we're talking about shorts, well, these Adidas Tiro shorts are, well, they're nice, they're long, they fit well, so they go in the bag. So honestly, look at football-specific training wear from either Nike, Adidas, and Puma, and you're gonna be golden. And it's all about finding the design and the price point that you want. I would also personally prefer a nice pair of football socks. And if you didn't already know, I'm a big believer in grip socks because they add a little bit of extra comfort in the boots and also prevent your feet from sliding around, losing precious energy. And if I was browsing the Unisport website, I would either go for the Falcon 4 grip socks or the Light Guard socks because they're quite simply excellent. And yes, they're expensive, it's a bit of an outlay, but let me put it this way, once you go grip socks, you're not gonna go back. So you don't have to be grip socks strictly, but a good pair of socks for me is essential in the bag. But of course, you also need some shin pads. Now, I have a box full of them, but you probably only need one pair. And of course, the shin pad market can be a bit of a jungle because there's so many forms and functionalities and colors and of course, price points. But my advice is to spend just a little bit extra on getting some quality so you can protect your legs. And if you're browsing the Unisport website, I would personally go for the G-Foam Plus lights here, which don't really feel like traditional shin pads. They fit you really well, and also the foam hardens up when you get hit, so they're actually pretty protective. And you know, if you're like me, you hate getting your ankles cut up all the time, you can also go ankle guards, but that's up to you. Shin pads, you need them. I'd probably also bring a water bottle, a towel, and unless you play for a team that supplies a lot of footballs, well, you also need a ball. And yes, you can go out and buy a really nice but also expensive match ball, but for a lot of you guys, I actually reckon that the best option would be the Unisport Select Numero 10 ball, because when it comes to value for money, it doesn't get much better than this, 27 euros. Now that's a steal. Of course, if you buy a football, you also need a football pump. But those are the basics. So with that back, you're essentially good to go. Unless, of course, you like to have a little bit more. And yes, this is where some people or some teammates might say, oh, you're not going on holiday, dude. Or, oh, you forgot to pack your couch. Or, oh, you're not moving house. Something like that. And that is really funny. We laughed a lot that day. Or something. But if you're like me, and you like to just be well prepared, well, I pack a lot more than the basics, let's be honest. And as I said, it's a good idea to have a primary pair of boots, but I would always make sure to have a secondary pair as an alternative to the primary pair, simply as a backup. It could be that you want something that's a bit more comfortable, or that you just want to mix it up in terms of your playing surface. So for me, I would go for the Vapor 14 Elites in AG, because I play on both FG and AG, and it's a wonderful pair of boots as well. So they are going in my bag as well, if you have the money. Now, I don't know about you, but I always bring base layer. Love to wear it. You can get this long sleeve sweat wicking shirt to keep you nice and dry, and it's nice for when it's cold. You can also get some compression shorts, either these Unisport ones or the Adidas Alpha Skin. They really give you a nice compressed sensation around your thighs to make them feel ready. And if it is cold outside, consider getting another long sleeve top that's actually winterized, made for keeping you a bit warmer, or some long pants because, well, who likes to freeze their legs? Puma Liga and Nike Strike both are awesome, and I would happily wear either. And if you're really cold, gloves and a snood, your teammates are gonna be jealous. I'd also look at getting the rest of my footwear game sorted, and for me, personally, slides is a must for shower time or, you know, just chilling in general. And if you are serious, you mean business as a footballer, getting a good pair of running shoes so you can stay in shape is a must as well. Personally, I'm very fond of the Nike Tempo Next Percent. They're awesome, or the Adidas Ultra Boost 21, which can actually also work as sneakers, so you can get a few grab points, some street cred from your teammates. If you need sneakers, we have that as well. Finally, I have my secret little bag, which is probably the most nerdy thing you'll see today, but it's just full of all these good little things I've packed. A shoe cleaning, boot cleaning set, some blister tape, you never know, some leather care cream from Mizuno, some odor removing pills to make your boots smell good. There's a bit of muscle gel in here to keep your muscles warm and ready, and some Premier sock tape wrap, because you never know, it's always nice to have. Do you need this? No, you don't. But if you have a bag in your bag, you, my friend, are a boss, and you'll have earned my full nerd respect. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff and a lot of money. And I realized that my bag has everything and then some more. And of course, you can get by with a lot less. So use this as an inspiration on what you need to pack. And then remember that you can buy the bag and everything you want to put inside of it via the link to unisports.com right over there. But before you go, tell me what's in your bag in the comments below, and then make sure you subscribe to the channel with the notifications on. With those words, guys, I'll be signing off. Cheerio. Oh, this thing is heavy. Woo!